Hello, lovely people. How are you all doing? Beautiful morning, beautiful afternoon, and beautiful evening, depending on the time you're watching this video. Okay, in today's video, I want to quickly show you how I make this beta carotene kojic B3 soap base or transparent soap, or so let me say soap base. Okay, it may not really be transparent, but it is soap base. You can melt it and add other active ingredients you want. You can melt it and add, like the people I'm selling to, they're adding it to their black soup. Okay, so I've listed the ingredients I've used on the screen. I've used my water, caustic soda, my oil, my beta carotene, my kojic B3, and the brown thing you're seeing there is carrot powder. I wanted to add carrot powder, but I'll keep it aside and use it for another kojic soup, which I'm still going to drop the video. So this is the quantity of water I'll be needing. Okay, I'll take part of it and dissolve my caustic soda, then use the remaining part and dissolve my B3 and kojic. Okay, now you may be wondering, what are the quantities? Okay, I have dropped so many videos on how to make soap base, how to make transparent soap or transparent soap base, or melt and pour soap base, whichever you call it. You can call it soap base, melt and pour soap base, transparent soap base. Okay, I have dropped a lot of videos on that. Okay, but if you don't know how I came about the measurements I dropped in those videos, please do well to join our beauty bar soap class. There you're going to learn how I create the formula, or you join the private online class for me to teach you how I create the formula for those soaps. Okay, what I just added into the pot is my stearic acid. Okay, when you're making a soap base, you need to add stearic acid, except you're using an oil that is high in stearic acid. Okay, and for you to get the oil that has at least 7 or 9 or 10 or above percentage of stearic acid, it's hard. Okay, but the oils are like tallow has enough of stearic acid in it. So this is my beta carotene that I'll be using. This one has not been diluted, while the one in the bottle has been diluted. That is beta carotene oil. Okay, so what I did, I added the stearic acid into the pot. I added my oil to use to melt it. Okay, as that is melting over a double boiler or low heat, I'll be measuring in my other oils. I'll be using palm kernel oil as well. Okay, for those that cannot get palm kernel oil in their country, like some of my students that are in UAE, there are in other countries that can't get palm kernel oil, you can use coconut oil. Palm kernel oil and coconut oil, they have the same properties. Okay, so this is me sieving or filtering the oil to in order not to have particle in my oil or in my soup. Okay, so my stearic acid and my oil has melted, and the oil has heated up very well. So I'm going to use that to heat up the palm kernel oil. You understand? The temperature of the palm oil is very, very high, so I'm going to add it to the palm kernel oil, stir it for it to get warmed. Okay, the oil I'm using now is warm. Okay, while my caustic soda has cooled down. I dissolved my caustic soda first before I started measuring my oils. Now I'm going to add in the caustic soda gradually into the oil. I'll mix very well. I don't know if you notice the shade or the color of the palm oil I'm using. Please, when you're buying your palm oil, please test it before you buy. Okay, test it before you buy. I paid for this palm oil last year, and the person I paid for this oil went and sold the oil I paid for, because I bought the oil, I used it, I liked it, and I paid ahead. I told the woman, keep the oil for me, don't worry. In the next video I'm going to make the carrot and kojic soup I'm going to make, I'll try and make the woman's voice there, because I called her attention when I was making the other soup. I said, come and see that they added color to this your oil. So she was giving me reasons why she need to buy the oil. Okay, so I paid for this oil earlier, and when I wanted to carry it, what I noticed that she gave me the one that I did not pay for. I was like, why did you give me the oil that has been mixed? And I didn't use fire to bleach this oil. If I had used fire to bleach the palm oil, I will not notice, rather. But because I used chemical, that's why I noticed. So I've added the caustic soda solution into the oil I mixed, then I covered for it to gel. Remember, I'm using semi-hot process for this soap. Okay, so I'll be opening it once in a while to be checking when it's gelled, so that it will not volcano. So I added the remaining part of the water into the beaker, and I dissolve. This is me dissolving my niacinamide, that is my vitamin B3. Okay, my vitamin B3, I'll make sure that it dissolves. Then I add the kojic acid to it to dissolve as well. And as I'm doing that, I'll be checking my soap so that it will not volcano. Okay, so it will not volcano, even though I want it to gel, but I don't want it to volcano. Okay, see, this is me opening it. It is gelling gradually. So I'll make sure that my B3 has fully dissolved. Then I will add the kojic acid. Okay, please, if this is your first time seeing this channel, coming across this channel, this is Jeffia DIY. You are hearing her voice and you're watching her videos. Please do well to leave a comment in the comment section, a wonderful comments in the comment section, so that I can reply you and even send you a heart. Okay, ask your question about this soap in the comment section. I will reply you. And do well to subscribe to this channel, please, if you have not done so. Kindly like as well, share the video to those that may need to see. Can you see that it's already volcanoing? Can you see the soap is rising up? Okay, that is volcano is rising up. So I will mix it. It hasn't gelled to the point I wanted. There is one mistake that some people make. I don't know if it's out of fear. Okay, maybe out of fear, because I'm sure it must have happened to one or two professional soap makers. Okay, when the soap is volcanoing, they will get so scared and they will start adding their ingredients, thinking that okay, the soap has gelled. Like what happened here, it's volcanoed, but it has not gelled. When I mean gel, it will be looking like gel. It will have this jelly texture, and when that happens, if it reaches gel phase or gel stage, it will start thickening up immediately. That means saponification has completely taken place. You understand? So I will mix it and cover it again for it to give me that jelly texture. If I didn't get that jelly texture and I go ahead and add my ethanol or isopropyl alcohol or methanol, the soap is not going to dissolve completely. It will be hard for the soap to dissolve completely, because there are some soap granules that have not been, heated up. Okay, that has not been heated up, that have not been mixed, or that has not been gelled. So I'll allow you to gel very well. Okay, can you see the texture now? It's now looking jelly, but I'll still cover it and allow it for some minutes. Okay, I can't tell you the actual time you should cover your soap you should cover your soap for it to gel. The reason is because if you check the post I made about saponification, please do well to check that post. I posted it here on YouTube, I posted it on Facebook and on Instagram. Please do well to check that post to read. It's going to be helpful to you. Okay, you understand the reason why I will not tell you the time your soap will take to reach gel phase, because temperature and the types of oil used, even the quantity of water used, also are the factors that determine the time your soap will saponify. So I'll mix that very well. I'll cover it again for it to gel, because there are still some soap granules or even stearic acid that has not, I don't even know what that is, but they have not dissolved. So now it has, I think I'm okay with the texture now. So I'll start adding my ethanol into this. Now I mixed my glycerin into my ethanol to add to this soap. The reason why I mix my glycerin to it is for the alcohol not to evaporate so fast. Okay, for the alcohol not to evaporate so fast, but you can still add your ethanol without mixing it with the glycerin, and add and cover it whichever way that works for you. Okay, there are so many ways you can make this soap, but all of us will achieve the same result. So I'm going to cover it and allow it to dissolve. Now this take about close to an hour for you to dissolve. I have not done melt and pour soap using semi-hot method. Okay, I usually do it with heat or low heat. Okay, because it will take time for the soap to re-gel phase. Sorry, it will take time for the soap to dissolve when you add your ethanol. Okay, now the soap has completely melted, but not well. Now the part where I added my beta carotene, my kojic acid and B3 was cut off. Okay, I don't actually know what happened, but I noticed that the part was not recording. Okay, I had to start the recording all over again, and I've added the soap into the mold after it has dissolved. You can add fragrance if you want to use this soap straight and bait. You can leave it unscented, it's your choice. So I'll keep that aside and allow it to harden up. And this is me shifting the soap one side to do the pH testing video that I promised I'm going to do. Thanks everyone for always watching. Now this is the next day. I allowed the soap to harden up, and this is me the next day trying to cut it. Even when I was cutting this soap, some of my customers that were going to work that early in the morning, they came. Like this one I'm wrapping now, someone bought it, and I'm selling one for 1,500. It weighs 95 gram, 95 to 97 gram, and I'm selling it for 1,500. I'll make another video and show how meltable this soap can be. Thanks everyone for always watching. I really appreciate. I will surely see you in my next video. Always be safe wherever you are, and bye for now.